Hey, so honeybee diaries update. So today I finally got 2 quotes. One of them was slightly over 6,000 and the other one was slightly over 5. Of those 2 quotes, the one that was 6,000, 2,900 of it was just for the scaffolding that's required because it's on the roof. The rest of it was for the removal, and the other quote I don't know because it wasn't broken down, but to me that is insane. I contacted her again and said, look, there's been no movement. What can we do? What other options do we have? And she said she's not experienced nor insured to do a chimney removal. The only thing we can do is hope that they take the bait from the hive. And I said, okay. After that point, I didn't say okay at the time. I was like, okay, in my brain. And then I got the quotes. So I replied back and saying, okay, we'll wait and see if they take the bait from the hive. But if not, will you be offering any kind of assistance towards the cost because they came from your hive? And she replied back saying, no, it's although she said it verbally that they were from her hive and that she had this happen to her before going to a neighbour's house and that she was sorry, she then later backtracked in text form saying that although due to location it's possible they're from her hive, they could also be from hives in another town because swarms can travel far, and at the end of the day, once they swarm, they're classed as feral and therefore it's not her responsibility. So that's where we are. I don't know what the heck we're going to do. I really don't. It's just insane. There's no way we have £5,000 to £6,000 available to get bees out of our house. I mean, who actually does? Please tell me, do you have £5,000 or £6,000 in the bank just lying around to get bees out of your house? Because I don't think many people would. I think it's absolutely outrageous that a beekeeper can keep hives in a residential area and then have no responsibility whatsoever if they swarm and go into someone else's house for removal. How is that fair? It's insane. I just don't get it. Why do they not have to have liability insurance at the least? It's just absolutely crazy. So that's where we are. I've got another list of new pest control people to try. I'm going to try and ring them tomorrow and see. I've also got a few solicitors that I'm going to contact to see if we do have any case at all. The fact that she's saying that once they leave, they're feral and therefore not her responsibility, does that mean does that mean we have no legal rights? I don't know, so I'm about to find out. But again, we don't have money for a lawyer either, so but at least I'll know whether or not they think we have any kind of claim. But it's just insane. We can't leave them there because apparently it gets even worse. They don't go. They stay there. They're not like wasps or bumblebees that will go after a certain amount of time. As long as they're happy there, they stay there. And in 1 year, they can make an absolute ton of honey. So this chimney leads into my daughter's bedroom with the vent in her bedroom. So it's not like it's in a part of the house where it wouldn't cause an issue if honey starts leaking through, causing mold, rodents, all kinds of nasty things. And it's just a nightmare. She still won't sleep in there, obviously, because who would? You can hear them still through the vent. So they're obviously flying up and down. They're still all around the chimney pot, flying in and out. They haven't touched her bait hive, despite the fact that she thinks that it's still possible. One of the people that I actually spoke to that gave me the £6,000 quote said that that would never work once they've gone into a structure. So who's right? I don't know. But anyway, that's where we are. So speak soon for the next nightmare update.